Hey guys, Rich here from Fishing and Hockey Aquariums. And yes, I know I look like a mess, okay? But I just want to talk about this. I made this video last minute because it's come to my attention that it has been 1 year since the day that Elliot died. I honestly want to talk about it a little bit. Well, Elliot was the fish. As you may all know, look at my past videos. She was my beautiful betta fish. And she unfortunately died at one point. She died about a year ago today. She died after a long battle with dropsy. And the thing about her is, she was the happiest and most filled with personality betta fish I've ever seen. I love her to death. I love her and I miss her, and there could never be another fish in my aquarium like Elliot. There could never be another fish. She was the fish that started me off. She was the fish that started me off on aquarium. She was the first fish I ever gotten. And you know what? If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be in the aquarium hobby right now. She got me that far into aquariums. And I want to thank her for that. And she is truly, she was a one-of-a-kind fish. And honestly, I would honestly compare it, don't sue me for copyright, but I would honestly compare it to, like, if you ever watched DIY, Joey Mullen's channel. I love his channel, and he used to have a flower horn named Frank. Frank and Elliot, honestly, they lived about the same time with each other, a year and a half, like that, and I feel like Elliot's kind of like an unsung Frank kind of thing. I wish I would have, if she got me into making YouTube videos, she got me to, like, everything. And honestly, I don't know where I would be right now without aquariums. And Elliot is one of those things that got me into him. I kept her in that little small 1-gallon tank, you all know that. And for the last few months of her life, she got to live in a beautiful 3.5-gallon. I got that, and I still have it. I've had several betta fish since her in there. None of them have been the same as Elliot, and it sucks because she was like the prettiest and happiest betta fish I've ever seen, and there could really be another Elliot. And if it wasn't for her, I would have never gotten into this hobby, honestly. I think I would have quit after 2 weeks if it wasn't for her. Because she had so much personality that there could never be another fish like her. And probably won't be. As you all know, maybe about a month... Hold on a second, I need to fix my hair with some aquarium water. As you may all know, that... if you watched the past videos of mine, that on August 30th, 2017, about a little over a year after I got her, she had managed to swim in between a decoration and the aquarium glass, and she got trapped, and God knows how long she was there for. But I immediately, when I discovered her like that, pulled the thing out of the water. She struggled to swim for very long. I kept her in that one cup. I stayed up till 12 o'clock trying to save her. And eventually she did pull through. But I think she wasn't the same after that. She used to swim, but it was kind of like in Dolphin Tale. Kind of. She swam like upside down. She swam sideways. She swam like in circles. It just may have gotten her personality better. And I remember the day, March 20th or March 15th or something like that. It was somewhere in that range. I discovered Elliot with a little bit of a bulge in her swim bladder area. I think that's what caused the swim bladder to be damaged. And everything after that, it was a blur for that. Like, I spent $100 trying to save a $2 fish. because she was that special to me. And April 6th, a year ago today, around this time, I discovered her dead in the aquarium. She had died from dropsy. The night before, let me remind you, I was planning on doing surgery on her. The night before, I just ordered some syringes and everything like that. But she never got I never got the chance to save her. And really, she looked at me like that fish looked at me that day. She just looking away. She was looking in pain. When I put my hand in the water, she swam to my hand. She was like basically begging me for help. And she ended up dying the next day. And I never got to use those tools on her to save her life. But if it wasn't for those tools, I wouldn't have gotten to save many of her fish. I've performed countless surgeries on most fish, on a lot of fish in my aquarium. I could not tell you how much fish I've saved thanks to Elliot. I've saved countless fish thanks to her. And she was a true legend in our aquarium. She will never be forgotten by me. She was the first betta fish I ever got, and I hope one day I could find another fish like her, but I can't. Guys, just thought I would give you that little tribute video to her, because I had to do something for the 1-year anniversary of her death, and God rest her soul, and leave a comment down for her, and peace out, guys.